Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Session in Lone Echo 2. Ja, die letzte Folge, die ich aufgenommen habe, war ein bisschen frustrierend, denn ich wollte eigentlich hier die ganzen Nebenquests alle jetzt machen. Eine habe ich davon geschafft. Der Rest war nur durch die Gegend gesause und ja, ich konnte nirgendwo rein, ich konnte nichts machen, weil meine Tools nicht upgegradet genug sind. Ja, das heißt, ich habe hier ein Upgrade gekriegt für nicht für den Cutter, sondern für den, wo ist denn der Greifarm hier? Da habe ich ein Update für gekriegt, der geht jetzt ein bisschen weiter. Und wir haben noch Audiodateien gefunden. Warum auch immer ich hier noch so viele habe. Warum habe ich die denn alle noch hier? McKenna, Jacob? Warte mal, wo ist es? Mainframe, genau, das war das mit dem Schalter. Jacob McKenna, das war der mit dem Türcode. Aber wir haben hier von Colette Emily was gefunden und wir haben Colette Emily auch gefunden. Das ist nämlich die in dieser Drawbridge, die wir nicht aufgekriegt haben. Die habe ich aufgemacht. Da drin war auch ein schöner Schreckmoment, das werdet ihr alles nicht sehen. Weil, ja, diese Aufnahme habe ich gelöscht, weil hat mich frustriert. Aber genau, also Emily Colette ist auch irgendwie die gewesen, die an diesem Greifer auch dann geforscht hat. Und jetzt hören wir uns mal ihre Geschichte an und dann geht's weiter mit der Hauptstory, weil ich habe auf die Nebenquests jetzt gerade keinen Bock und werde die vielleicht dann noch weiterhin off-cam machen, weiß ich nicht. Oder mal gucken, ob da noch irgendwie Updates noch dazukommen, weil ich habe keinen Bock, diese Satelliten-Navigationsdinger-Runs dazu machen. Habe ich nämlich auch in der letzten Aufnahme einen gemacht und das ist, nicht voll auf einer Kamera. So, los geht's.
Get in there! No! Get back! There. Probably ought to leave a note. Do not open.
Genau, sie hat nämlich eine Tick in so ein Fach eingesperrt.
Right.
Da war ein Datapad drin.
Dr. Colette? Emily? Where are you?
Not on an evac shuttle, if that's what you're asking.
They're leaving any minute. You have to get out of there now. Emily!
I know. I just needed to pull down my notes on the status tech. Would have been done already if it weren't for that damn tick.
You say a tick?
It's fine. I don't think it got me.
Where is it now?
Contained. Anyway, I'm already heading back. The hell?
Error code 13. Breach detected in adjoining tunnel. Pressure differential irreconcilable.
Well, shit.
Emily?
I think I might have an airflow problem here.
Okay, hang on. I'm dispatching an X3.
No, forget it. Okay, pressure's dropping too
Unit
fast.
7's on the way. ETA, 4 minutes.
Nora, stop. Even if you do get me out, there's no way I'm making the evac.
Then I'm going to stay on with you. Okay?
I appreciate that, but you really shouldn't have to listen to this. Look, thanks for everything, boss. I'm glad I could help out.
Emily?
Vor allen Dingen ist das auch, glaube ich, die Stimme von Juno, ne? Kann das sein? So, weiter geht's mit der Hauptstory. Also wie gesagt, die hat irgendwie da die auch in den Locker gesperrt und den Locker mussten wir aufmachen. Da kam uns diese Tick entgegen. Und er hat mir einen Heidenschreck gekriegt, aber wie gesagt, die letzte Aufnahme war komplett verflucht. Und ja, bringt nichts. Wir haben nicht viel gemacht.
If you're looking for the captain, she's in the workshop with Dr. Harlan.
Dann gehen wir doch mal in den Workshop, denn das Sicherste in diesem Spiel ist tatsächlich der Hauptstory zu folgen und nichts weiter zu tun, als der Hauptstory zu folgen. Wie langweilig.
A motion detection system.
One of several independent sensors.
Hallo, ich bin da.
Detonation.
Hallo. Hallo.
Good.
Hast du mich gerade weggeboxt?
Dr. Harlan and I were just giving this torpedo the once over while we waited.
Learn anything useful?
Yeah, it's a death trap.
Aha.
Not that's anything he has to worry about. Now then, are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Affirmative. I'm ready. That is a
Vor allem, sie hat auch die ganze Zeit genervt, von wegen, hey, du weißt doch, dass wir fertig sind und auf dich warten? Ja.
Hold on. There's still some particulars that need ironing out here.
There are always going to be unknowns.
Ja, Popcorn. Kumpel. Hallo.
Assume this works. Let's
Mwah.
assume
Mwah.
an anomaly and send Jack's consciousness back to the past. What exactly is he supposed to do when he gets there?
Locate an undetonated biomass torpedo and sample the genetic material inside.
So you can use the data to create a cure. Right. I get that. I'm saying, how is he supposed to do it? It's not like he can physically bring the sample back with him. And if he's in a combat shell, it won't be fitted to do a medical scan. How will he collect the data?
He'll have to improvise, of course.
Apollo?
Greetings, Captain Rhodes. I have analyzed the situation and would like to propose a solution.
It's good to see you too.
We can exchange more formal pleasantries later if you like, Captain. For now, if you would please proceed to the holotable.
Texturen. Juno and the...
All right, Apollo,
Was auch immer.
let's hear it. How does Jack get the data from the biomass incubator?
According to Jack's memory logs, the last anomaly caused his protocols to transfer into a Series 10 combat shell. This unit was equipped with a threat scanner, which could be reconfigured to gather data on biomass specimens. Once we've successfully located a biomass torpedo, I will repurpose his threat scanner to collect data from the incubator inside. The collected data should then easily transfer back with us.
Ja, ich hab zugehört.
Apollo, are you certain you can travel through the anomaly with me?
A copy of my protocols has already been integrated into your architecture.
Pixel, pixel.
Why we would not be transported together.
And how do we know you'll be transported to the right time and place?
If we create an anomaly precisely the same way as we did before, isn't it reasonable to assume we would get a similar result?
That would be my assessment as well, based on our previous experience. So long as we closely replicate the conditions that caused your previous jump through time, I expect the result to be nearly identical.
In other words, they should arrive at roughly the same time and place where Android first saw the torpedo.
And once they've got the data, how do we get them back?
If the experience is anything like before, my consciousness should return automatically.
That is our assessment as well. Dr. Harlan and I believe Jack's time in the past is directly correlated to the state of the FTL drive. In essence, Jack, the longer the drive here remains active, the more time you'll have in the past.
We'll keep it running for as long as we can. Give you as much time as possible.
Time is relative, my friend.
It's exceedingly efficient and will most likely last long enough for us to locate an incubator and collect the relevant data.
Once we disengage the FTL, you should be returned to the present time.
Should? You're gonna have to do a bit better than should.
This is time travel we're talking about. All we have are best guesses.
Liv, there's far too much that we do not know about how these anomalies work, but your safety is my primary concern, and this is your best chance of survival.
This is the only way we get a cure. The only way we survive. You, me, everyone.
All right, Jack. You've clearly made up your mind already. I just wish we had a better plan than shoving you in an anomaly and hoping it all works out.
Juno, prep the engineering bay.
Right away, Doctor.
Jack,
Ja.
Liv, we have to do this. It's the only way to find a cure for your biomass infection.
yeah, and I suppose saving the whole rest of humanity is kind of important too.
Ihre Texturen sind geladen, ne?
Make sure you come back safely. All right?
Is that an order, Captain?
Well, technically we're both captains, remember? But yes, that is an order.
Acknowledged, Captain. I will do everything in my power to return safely.
Apollo, is this one of your AI cores?
Affirmative. Once I became aware of the salvage attempts on the Estrella, I began disabling intruding equipment with a suite of electronic countermeasures. Apparently, this core was taken before my defenses were in place.
Well, now that you're here, will you disable whatever protocols it's using to prevent access?
Negative. It is still imperative that I minimize the distribution of the Estrella's classified technology. Of course, should this particular element prove relevant in stopping the biomass, I will lift the restriction at that time.
Dann ist ja gut.
Very well.
The engineering bay is prepped and ready.
Good. Seal all the ship's bulkheads. We cannot risk any accidental contamination. Once more.
Of course, Doctor. Jack, please enter the control room and the engineering bay below. This way.
Dr. Harlan, how well do you understand the internal mechanism of these biotorpedoes?
The mechanism? Only enough to know that as part of its detonation process, it catalyzes the base genetic material within to create a stream of infectious spores.
Yes, I have witnessed that event firsthand.
But you are certain you have seen a torpedo prior to that stage, one that has not detonated yet?
Yes, several in fact.
Good.
Ja.
What can you tell us about the biomass, Doctor?
Very little. Far less than one would hope.
Humanity has lived with this organism for 400 years. We must have learned something.
Well, we know it's not actually a single organism. Once it's released into an environment, the biomass immediately begins evolving. It's diversifying into a variety of distinct species, all stemming from the same base element.
Then it's an entire ecosystem.
That is the prevailing theory.
What about its origins? Where did the biomass come from?
Ja, ist genetically engineered, ne?
Is the more troubling question, isn't it? We know the Estrella carried the biomass into this timeline, but as to its true origins, we only have theories and conjecture. No conclusive facts. In truth, I'm not sure it's a question I need answered. Whoever engineered the biomass, they either still exist or they don't. Both possibilities are equally terrifying.
Gut, dann sind wir hier auch fertig. Ab in die Drive Bay. Tschüss.
The control room is right through this door.
Macht es gut. Ja, ich war schon mal hier, Madame. Und guck nicht so. Guck mich nicht an. Ich will die Tür zumachen.
The control room is right this way, Jack.
Dann nicht hier. Ach so, du darfst das, ich nicht.
Dr. Harlan, any inspiring words?
No.
No.
Jack, to varying degrees.
Your confidence is appreciated.
Can we get started?
Nein.
Doctor. Jack, please adjust the dials to connect the fuel cell conduits to the drive core.
Werde ich tun, auch wenn die pixelig sind. Wie alles in diesem Spiel.
Both conduit connections are complete.
Good. We are ready to release the ticks into the engineering bay. Once you engage the FTL, they should begin feeding on it and create an anomaly, just like before.
Jack, are you ready for us to release the ticks?
Yes, mach.
Ready to proceed, Juno.
Acknowledge.
Los geht's. Bzzz.
Were the lights supposed to turn off like that?
Don't worry. We're just rerouting power so the ticks can only feed on the FTL drive. Stand by. Releasing tick specimens.
Well,
Fängt
they
bzzz.
certainly seem to have their attention.
Once you engage the drive, they should be drawn to the FTL. All systems are primed. Awaiting ignition.
Let's go. Do it. Do it now.
Now,
FTL drive engaged.
Jo. Oh, fressen. Tschüss. Wir sehen uns in der Vergangenheit. Aha.
The ticks are affecting the drive stability.
Here goes. Stay safe, Jack.
works, Liv.
Anomalous readings
Yeah.
detected.
Take care of them.
I shall do my utmost, Captain.
Anomalous readings slightly.
Good luck, Jack. Aber der Questmarker ist noch da. Ich werd bescheuert. Unsere Welt ist noch da, weil der Questmarker noch da ist. Oh. Das ist natürlich einer der Questmarker, die ich nicht erreichen kann, weil ich nicht die entsprechenden Upgrades habe. Es ist fantastisch. Dieser Run ist echt cursed. Was ist da oben?
Delta Squad. Delta 6 requesting assistance. Is severely irradiated. Shell integrity currently below 60%. Secured shelter, Beckett of the Kronos 2. If you're receiving this transmission, please respond.
Ja, etwas ist schiefgelaufen, scheinbar. Distress Call ist immer gut.
Have arrived. What is your status?
Ich bin da.
Core systems appear operational.
Good. We must keep in mind, this combat shell was not designed for biomass engagement. Any contact with the infestation will render us immediately inoperable.
Where should we begin searching?
Undetermined. I'll scan the area for identifiable landmarks.
I recognize this ship. It belongs to Delta Squad.
I would no longer qualify this as a ship.
Kronos 2 wreckage. Currently assessing biotorpedoes in the area.
There's that transmission again. I recognize this unit as Delta 6.
Interesting. It appears this Delta 6 has already located several torpedoes. Reaching their location may be our most expedient option.
Is it possible to make contact from here?
Negative. There's too much interference in the signal. We should first clear ourselves of this debris, then see if the signal strengthens. However, we should check your equipment before we go. I will do my best to keep this expedient. Let's begin with your shielding. Similar to the improved multispectral shielding of your X3 shell, this combat unit's shield is equipped to regenerate. However, unlike its more advanced counterpart, it requires a significant delay before it can begin regeneration. A suitable trade-off, given the situation.
Understood.
Next is your armament. This unit is equipped with an M19C repeater, designation Pulsar. Jack, are you comfortable wielding a firearm?
Ja, aber selbstverständlich.
I'm accustomed to operating new tools. I'm certain learning to use this armament will be no different.
Very well. I shall construct a brief simulation so that you may familiarize yourself with the device.
Ich will keine Tutorials, ich kann das.
Unlocked. Open fire on the targets. Targets eliminated. Unfortunately, should we encounter ticks, it is unlikely they will be quite so docile. These targets should provide a close approximation to tick activity. As such, successfully hitting a given target may require you to aim ahead of its movement. The ionized bolts of your armament are surprisingly slow, though I suppose that is acceptable for weaponry of this century. Jack, fire continuously at this last target. Make no consideration for accuracy. Overheat detected. Notably, each firing of your weapon causes a portion of energy to be retained as excess heat. Without sufficient time to cool, this buildup will exceed maximum operating temperature, leading to an emergency venting cycle.
Can this be averted?
Yes, firing in controlled bursts is the most efficient way to do so. However, you may use the button on your wrist to manually vent any heat within the unit. But this choice should be made tactically. The weapon will remain inoperable while venting.
Understood.
Lastly, we need to inspect your threat scanner.
It's what we'll use to scan the biomass's base genetic material, correct?
Indeed. However, until we locate a viable torpedo, we shall instead rely on its original functionality, identifying nearby hostiles. To that end, I have optimized the device's settings to our mission parameters. Once activated, it will emit a single sensor pulse, followed by a brief recharge cycle. Try doing so now.
Ja. Achso, ist schon offen. Also an.
Hostile identified. A tick just beyond the bulkhead. It appears dormant for the time being.
Can it be avoided?
Given the surrounding topography, no. Though your strategy is sound. Armament from this era won't be particularly effective against any form of the biomass.
Very well. I am ready to engage. Can you unlock the harness?
Yes, please.
Now that you are free, I must advise. Operating your firearm will produce substantial recoil. I strongly encourage you to brace by maintaining a firm grip on nearby surfaces.
Acknowledged.
Guck mal, die Ticks sind noch weniger evolved als die anderen.
Threat neutralized. Well done, Jack.
Das hier sieht nicht gesund aus.
A Series 10 Echo Unit shell from Delta Squad.
As anticipated, the biomass has been difficult to combat. I suspect we will find more losses as we continue.
Another shell from Delta Squad.
Warning. I am detecting extreme levels of radiation in the surrounding area.
As 6's transmission indicated, that would also explain the comms interference.
Indeed. Though I should also note, the ionizing radiation correlates with visual spectrum emissions. Avoiding the latter will protect you from the former.
Stay out of the light to avoid radiation. Copy that.
Ja, das ist jetzt das Puzzle in diesem Level. Ticks beschießen und im Schatten bleiben.